Good morning once again, and thank you for staying tuned to Sunrise at Sea right here on CTV. Welcome to our lifestyle segment, and you know it, you know the drill. It's hit or miss right here at Sunrise at Sea every Friday. My name is Apollo Sarah, and in studio with me is Agi Uwase. Hi Agi, how are you?
Sarah. I'm good, how are you? How's your Friday?
Good,
Friday
good.
Morning it should
Yes, it's dope. Because you see, with the cold weather, you get the opportunity to wear your boots, to wear your leather jackets, to wear all your blazers that you haven't been able to wear, you know, during the dry season and, you know, when it's really hot. But now you get to be warm and fashionable. Absolutely. Well, today what we're going to be, you know, deliberating on in this hit or miss segment is children's fashion. You know, back in the day, our parents put us in matchy clothes and we had so much.
I hated matchy clothes with all my heart.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not gonna lie about
There were
this.
so many flares, there were so many layers, there were body socks, there were gloves, there were hats, there was
everything.
so much going on, and fashion back in the day when we were kids was quite uncomfortable actually. Right now it has evolved, and now we see a lot of children, you know, dressing a lot more, what some people would call a little more mature
Yes.
for their age, but it's a lot more comfortable.
I think it's right now, fashion, especially for kids, is more inclusive, if I should say. You know, back in the day, like you mentioned, our parents were very conservative.
Yes.
You know, you'd find a 3-year-old is wearing a dress that's, you know, even covering the shoes, it's sweeping the entire floor. But right now, I think parents have understood that, you know what, it's okay for actually, because kids now have the liberty to actually pick out the clothes that they want to wear. But back in the day, you'd ask, Mommy, what am I wearing to church today? What am I wearing tomorrow? So yes, I love the fact that kids now have the liberty to actually express their own fashion sense by picking out their clothes. So it's actually a good thing.
Exactly, and a lot of our fashion back in the day was inspired by fairy tale characters, the princesses and all that. So that is why we had the big poofy dresses with the big shoulders and the hats
I
and the gloves.
hated the hat for this thing. It always, yes, it always held your neck and you cannot breathe properly. I love the fact that it's not in fashion anymore. Yes, it was terrible.
Well, let's get right into it and let us start looking at the children's fashion these days. And today's edition is Celebrity Kids. Moving on, our first child is Northwest. Look at her, looking expensive, looking like she's wearing clothes that cost more than my monthly
They probably
expenditures. They
probably
That's the truth. That's the truth.
I love the fact that she's a fashion icon,
Yeah.
and the fact that her parents let her, you know, pick out her clothes, you know, being a Kanye West child and Kim Kardashian, it helps her. You know, I feel like right now she knows that she is into fashion.
Yes.
The fact that she can pick out her own clothes. For me, it's a good thing. It really is. Except that I think she wears clothes that are too grown for her.
And they look a little oversized. My concern is the comfortability, but then again, perhaps it's inclined with the weather right there. As you can see, her hoodie is oversized. It's you know, bigger size, but then again, we have seen Kanye West, you know, also incorporate this kind of style, you know, the oversized baggy clothes. She's also wearing Yeezy, you know, high boots. Yes, she has a Louis Vuitton bag. She has the shades. They look too big for her face, but that is kind of the style right now. She's kind of channeling Ariana Grande. You know Ariana Grande with the oversized hoodie?
Yes, absolutely. And also North in particular is into the goth kind of thing. That's why she's always, you know, draped in black, and you know, she's a fashion icon, at least I could say that.
Yes.
Except that when you look at the fact that these clothes are actually really expensive, and they're not as expensive as they do not look as expensive.
Yes.
Like, this is something that you could go downtown and pick out.
And you know, and you know, replicate for your children. Yes. I don't really like it. I don't like
Same
it.
for me.
I don't
Same for
really
me.
like it. It's ill-fitting, but I see that it's the trend these days.
Yeah.
So I guess it gets a pass because it's a trend, but for me, no. I like for kids to be a lot more put together, a lot more comfortable, so that they're not like all the time talking, and then you're distracted, and your clothing, and you're so uncomfortable. You're putting your clothes together all the time, and you just lose focus.
It is a miss for me as well. Being a 9-year-old.
Moving on, Miss Stormy Scott, and she's the daughter of Trevor Scott and Kylie Jenner. Look at her, absolute beauty. I like
very
this.
comfortable. She looks comfortable.
Exactly, looks very, very comfortable. And this I absolutely love. It's very age appropriate. You can see her t-shirt. It has animated characters on it. Probably pinky is her favorite color. Her pants are not tight. They just fit right. The cut at the bottom is just right, and she's wearing sneakers. Sneakers I recommend for any child.
I love this look as well, but I wouldn't want a child, especially a girl. I mean, Stormy is 4 years of age, but you realize that she's always dressed in oversized, baggy pants and tees. She doesn't get to be like a little girl, you understand? So that one thing misses out. But for this particular look, I mean, it's comfortable. It's a good one, yeah.
I like this one.
Absolutely.
This would be nice for like a play date. I know the weekend is here, and it's also raining now in Kampala, so I would recommend this. Just put a sweater on as well. Carry a sweater for your child as well. But yes, I'd love this for a birthday party, a day out at the park, or any of the playing grounds for children.
Absolutely.
Moving on, Blue Ivy. She has become.
She's wearing Ivy Pack. Yes.
Her own label, actually, and she's the daughter of Beyonce and Jay-Z. Looks very cozy, looks very warm, looks very chic. Yes.
For winter.
For winter, yes.
Like for this early morning cold, absolutely. But do not go out wearing, dress like this in the afternoon when it's too hot. It's a lot if it's hot.
It is also, as in it's borderline. I'm not sure if it is age appropriate, because we see a lot of, like right now, you just get smaller minion sizes for your kids, but the same fashion and design comes in adult sizes.
Yes.
You understand? So I don't know if people are now making, or clothing designers are now making age appropriate clothing for children, where you look at a child and you're like, oh yeah, this child must be between this age or that age.
But it's very difficult to tell, especially with Blue Ivy and so many other celebrity kids. They're always dressed or wearing oversized clothes, oversized tees, oversized jackets. Maybe that is the trend in the US.
I guess.
Yeah.
But do you like this? I like this.
I like it. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. Like I mentioned earlier, if it's a cold morning or a cold afternoon, evening, whatever it is, this is actually appropriate for it. But do not wear it when it's hot.
I like this on a grown person, on a mature person, and not necessarily a child. I understand Blue Ivy is probably approaching her teenage years. Yes. So maybe she's slowly evolving and, changing her style. Could work, but I would like it on a more mature grown person. But otherwise, it still looks good on her.
Yeah, it does.
Moving on is Miss Serena Williams and her beautiful daughter. This is Alexis Olympia, and they are always matching. I couldn't find a photo of just Alexis by herself, because she's either on her mom's hip or being carried by her mom or being carried by her father, and she's always matching with her daughter. I think this is absolutely pretty.
This is so pretty. Draped in Fendi. Is it Fendi?
Yes,
it is Fendi. And the thing that I really love about it is the fact that, Alexis is actually wearing a fitting dress. Usually you find pictures whereby the mother is wearing, this bodycon or body hugging dress, and then the child is wearing a really oversized dress, and you wonder, this should be the mother wearing this. This should be the child wearing this. So I love the fact that it's fitting,
so cute,
and very comfortable as well.
Exactly, and it looks
pink.
Warm.
Yes.
And pink.
Yeah.
It's very age appropriate. It goes so well for Alexis, and it also goes so well for Serena. Look at her body.
And her little sandals, they go well with her dress. I love this. This
is a hit for me. Moving on, the Beckham boys, and they stand here with their father, absolutely looking
swaggy.
Very swaggy.
Very swaggy, I'm telling you.
And of course, with the teenage boys now in high school, you get them dressing like this a lot. The backpacks. I mean, the fanny packs, the Jordans, the Jordan high tops, the armbands. Back in the day, it was fashion for us to wear armbands like this. But he's bringing it back, and I allow it, because he's a Beckham.
And it's a fashionable family. I think they do really set trends when it comes to fashion. Victoria Beckham is up there, David as well. So yes, we wouldn't be surprised that their kids are actually as fashionable.
Exactly. Hit for me. Moving on, Blue Ivy again in this floral two-piece. Absolutely love it. I like this. This is age appropriate. What do you think?
And comfortable as well. It looks comfy. I mean, I love the floral print. Yeah, very good for the child. And the tee that she's wearing inside. So I'm matching with her sneakers. Absolutely cute. And her hair as well. I love it.
And then lastly, we have Gabrielle Union and her beautiful daughter Kavaya. Now, Kavaya is like the queen of memes.
Yeah.
Like she's always a meme. Always a meme. There's a meme to show her facial expression for everything. But I love this two-piece situation here. This matchy piece situation here.
I think I love Gabby's, you know, attire. She looks good in it. It's appropriate for her. I don't like the dress on Kavaya.
Why?
It's pretty short, and then, you know, her tummy is all bulging out, and then I think it was an open back at the back. And then when you look down up here, the shoulders, it just isn't fitting right around the arms. So for me, it should have, maybe if it was more bubbly, it would have looked a lot better. So this doesn't work for me on Kavaya, but on Gabby, absolutely perfect.
What do you think about the next picture then of again Kavaya?
Oh, this is so cute. This is actually really cute, very comfortable. And then the color coordination and the sandals and her hair, very beautiful.
Very pretty. Well, that winds up this segment of Hit and Miss. And now remember, parents, when you're styling your children or buying them clothes, the first thing that you should put into consideration is comfortability. Your child has to be comfortable. When they're comfortable in their clothing, that is going to actually boost their confidence, and they'll be able to, you know, do whatever, to be able to play comfortably and not have to worry about, you know, maybe their clothes falling off or tripping over their clothes or their shoes. You get, whatever the case may be. Please put it, the first thing to put in consideration, like I said, comfortability. And then later on, you can go on and mix and match and, you know, and allow them to, you know, express themselves and their individuality.
And something else, I think parents should actually listen to their children. I saw a video where they were dressing a little boy in a suit, all tight and all, and he was telling them, this doesn't look like me. And they didn't hear what he was saying. But by the time a child mentions that, that means they're not comfortable in what they're wearing. So how about you actually let them, if they communicate and say, I don't like this, this is not comfortable, especially on the part of comfort, like you talked about, parents should actually listen to that. You also don't want, as an elder or as an older person, you don't want to wear something that you're not comfortable in. So it goes for the kids.
And there's always a way to always either adjust or loosen up an outfit. Say if it's like a suit, you want a child to wear a suit, you're probably going for a baptism or a wedding or a funeral, whatever the case may be. You can always, you know, loosen it up a bit. They don't have to wear the blazer if they don't want to. Maybe they could wear the shirt. They don't have to wear a tie. You could, you know, leave a few buttons open. You can get them a bit of, you know, the gentle pants, but if they're not comfortable with the gentle shoes, then get them sneakers, you know, their favorite pair of sneakers. Just make it a lot more comfortable for them. I also know children don't like to wear things that restrain them, like belts, you know, so get pants or dresses that have, you know, the elastic as opposed to belts, so that you do not make your child uncomfortable, because an uncomfortable child is going to make you uncomfortable.
Mess up your day.
They're going to become very irritable and very agitated, and they're going to nag you and just, you know, give you a headache. So please listen to your child and let them wear things that help them express themselves. But like we have said, we are emphasizing on this. Comfort comes first. Well, that's all we had for you on this segment of Hit or Miss. Please head on to our social media and you can connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Let me know what you think about these children's styles, and you could also share your suggestions and also maybe pictures of your little angels, so that we can, you know, match notes and see how best we can help our children evolve their fashion sense. That's all I had for you on this segment. From me and Aggie, keep on watching Sunrise at Sea and don't blink.